What's going on, guys? YouTube's resident Gomer here, back again on another MLB The Show 22 Diamond Dynasty video. Speaking of MLB 22, we are close. We are... Dang, I didn't count the days. The 31st at 11 p.m. Central Standard Time. Technically April 1st. Early access starts for MLB 22. So it's not like tomorrow or anything, but you can almost smell it, damn it. Baseball season is here, at least on your monitor or television. Well, not on your television, not real baseball, video game baseball. That we're gonna have to wait and see. Hopefully not too delayed, but Diamond Dynasty, of course, is the mode we talk about here a lot. A lot of new features that we've already seen confirmed, and we're going to talk about some more stuff here today on this video. Let me know in the comments section, what do you guys want to see brand new in Diamond Dynasty? What new legends? What new game modes? What do you want to see changed or improved on from MLB The Show 21? Leave a like if you guys enjoy, subscribe if you guys are new to the channel. And let's get it going. So the first thing, we're going to look at a brand new tweet from the Gomer account, which I've heard is a great follow, by the way. The link might even be in the description for your convenience, so go ahead and check that out. Where I'm essentially talking about how they should implement the ability to add quirks for parallel cards. You guys know Parallel was introduced in MLB The Show 21, where you play with the card. Whether online or offline, you earn Parallel XP, which enables you to gain attributes on that card, make them better up to a +5 on every statistical attribute at Parallel 5, which is really cool. I think Parallel is a big step up from the Prestige program we had in MLB The Show 20, but let's take it up even a notch further, where gameplay affecting quirks such as the home body, where your PCI is going to increase for that specific player if you are at home, or unfazed, for example, where you do a better job hitting at fastballs. This is something I'm suggesting we could add for each parallel tier. So let's go ahead on the game right here. We'll check out my squad. A guy like Mickey Mantle, I have him parallel 2. I could be able to choose 2 gameplay affecting quirks, because of course the ones here, if you're not aware, don't actually affect gameplay. They just tell you that he's good at shit. He has elite running speed. Thanks. I couldn't tell that by the 94 on the fucking screen, so I appreciate it. But gameplay affecting quirks such as Live Series cards, Finest cards, like Rally Monkey performs better when the team is behind. You could be able to choose these, mix and match, and really add some identity to these cards, which we've been talking about forever. That's something DD is missing. Cards just feel so same. This could add an extra layer. You know, like Shrek says, Diamond Dynasty could be like onions. They could have layers. And I would love to see them implement that into Diamond Dynasty. Batting practice in Diamond Dynasty, but a little bit different. As you guys know, the last 2 years, they've made a lot of changes to the batting practice mode in the regular teams, where now you can have fielding practice, where balls are going to be hit to that direct fielder, and you can practice just like they do on the development kit, which is very cool to see. But let's have that in Diamond Dynasty. My biggest complaint, I can do that in regular rosters. The problem is you don't have 125 hit per 9 pitchers that you're facing, so it's not as easy to truly practice against a guy like Jacob deGrom. So if you put that into Diamond Dynasty, and what I think would be even cooler is implement a feature where you can use every card, just essentially the inventory. You don't have to own that card. If it is in the game, you can get practice batting or pitching with that card, and it would be nice to have a bit of a trial, so I would know, like, oh, just went 0 for 15 with this Francisco Lindor card. Looks like there's no sense in paying $689,000 for him. You know, if he's going to perform just as well as he did in the 2021 season with the Mets. Don't need him on the squad. So I think that could be very beneficial for the player. The option to be able to use cards that you don't physically own in the game. I think it could still be cool to at least be able to practice against some of the top guys with attributes that don't correlate to the offline rosters. So custom batting practice in Diamond Dynasty, I think, is a big feature that, to be honest, I'm kind of shocked isn't in the game yet. Here's another one. Player of the Week boosts. We've talked about it here. Scuffy McGee has talked about it. I'll pull up his tweet right here. And essentially what this could be is, assuming we have baseball at some point this year, you take a look at some of the top guys of the week. I think it could be the best in the American League, best in the National League. You take their live series card and you boost it up for that week. The attributes. It's the live series card. If you own that card, what was once a 78 overall Ryan McMahon, he clubbed 3 home runs and had a 1400 OPS, not even in Coors Field. You know that's pretty wild then. Now this card goes up to like a 92 for a week. And it's a great investment opportunity as well. You know, you could look at a team that's playing the Rockies, maybe. So, oh shit, this guy might really have some juicy offensive numbers. Let's invest in on this guy because I think he might get the player of the week. And of course, if he's boosted up like that, a really good card of the game, people are going to want him. So the price is going to somewhat reflect that. Not the same as if you released a flashback card, but the price would certainly jump up, as we saw this year when the Wander Franco prospect card for the Rays went up to, I think it was a 99 for limited time. That card was a lot more expensive, so I think this would be a great opportunity. The next one, again, is going to talk about parallels. This is something I don't exactly get how it is not in the game. You'll look at a guy like Shohei Ohtani or any pitcher for that matter, and you parallel the card up, but their control, their velocity, and break does not budge. It's only their per nines. When you look at someone who already has really good per nines, you're not really receiving too much boost. I am not saying a parallel 5 card should have 5+ velocity. So DeGrom now throws a 107 mile an hour fastball. The control and break is primarily where I think this boost could be attributed to, and maybe add 1 velo or maybe even 2. If you have outlier, they don't get anything, but a guy like Ohtani who only throws 97 on the 4-seam, parallel 5, get him up to 99 on that 4-seam fastball. So I think that could be a really cool feature. Again, it took me a couple months, admittedly so, to realize you did not get a boost on those attributes, but here we are. So unless you've been living under a rock for the last week or so, you're well aware that baseball is not going to start on time. Robert Manfred, with a grin on his face, was very, very sad to tell us that he's forced to cancel the first 2 series. I'm sure it pained him. He probably didn't sleep that night, no doubt. So, if we don't have live baseball, let's get classic Topps Now cards. They've had them since MLB The Show 19. That's 3 years in the bank that we've had those Topps Now cards. So I think that could be really cool. And maybe give us some guys that didn't get a Topps Now card. You still have made them through Topps. The sponsorship runs for a few more years until Fanatics takes over. I think it could be a great opportunity. Trying to think of some of the best Topps Now cards. Ryan McMahon from this last year. People love that card. Give us those again, because who knows when baseball is going to be played. My guess is we'll miss about a month. May. I'm hoping maybe May 1st. Already a great day. Could be even better. With baseball coming back, and Player of the Month as well. That ties right into it. I don't want to see the same recycled cards. We've already had this happen in MLB The Show 20 when COVID reared its ugly head and prevented us from playing baseball. It would be nice to see some guys that didn't get these POTM cards. Look at seasons, look at months. I know Joe Mauer, he was injured April in 2009 when he went on and won the MVP. He had a crazy month of May, and I made this card to reflect that. His power would be a lot higher than it typically would be because it's only that month of May, and we didn't see POTM cards until MLB The Show 17. So there's practically endless possibilities, truly. Matt Kemp would be another, well, I'm pretty sure he's retired, or should be if he's not, but I don't think he's going to be in MLB 22. Classic Topps Now, and Player of the Month that we haven't seen before. Sure, at some other point you can give us the same old cards that we've gotten the last 4 or 5 years, but let's make it fresh. I thought that was the biggest problem with content in MLB 21. It's just not as fresh as it needs to be. This is a perfect way to do it. Those are new features. This is general statements that I want to make regarding MLB 21 heading into MLB 22. player programs have to be better, or inning boss programs in particular. Grady Sizemore, big example right here. People were hyped. Fuzzy was head over heels, no doubt, when this card was released, but it's not that good. 6287. This came out, I think, middle June. A couple weeks later, you could get 99 Jacob deGrom within 5 to 10 minutes. And in order to get this card, you would legitimately have to play. It's not some easy thing to acquire because you have to get up to, I think it was, what, 300,000, 250,000 XP. You'd have to be on top of the Conquest map. You'd have to be playing the Showdown. You'd have to finish some of the missions. So actually play the game, not just do those goals, because you still wouldn't quite get up to that pack in order to get these boss players that weren't even that good. 97 Grady Sizemore, I didn't even consider using him at any point. And that was, like I said, in June. So this card released, and there wasn't much fanfare even at that point. There wasn't a reason to say, oh, I'm definitely going to grind this month. I have to get this one-sided Grady Sizemore. Oh boy, he's going to collect so much dust in my inventory because he's not going to get any ABs. So I think inning programs just have to be better. If you're going to keep it the same way you have this year, the same sort of grind, they just have to be better cards. They have to be competitive with what else is out at the time. More themed packs. This is something we've seen in past iterations of MLB The Show. And yes, we saw some this year. All-Star Game pack. We've seen that since MLB 19. That's not particularly new. These are what I'm talking about. MLB 16, MLB 15, they showed off different theme packs which had a more likely opportunity to find certain cards, which I think you could update it, make it new cards instead of just, oh, you have a better chance of seeing live series Mark Teixeira because he's retiring. That's the theme of the pack. That's not exactly what I'm asking for. I don't want a live series silver card, increased drop rate. That's not going to help you or I. Let's have new cards that fit that theme. So you could do a career tribute pack. Just in the manner of the pack I showed you, you'll see guys announce their retirement middle of the year or towards the end. Like Kyle Seager, Mariners didn't make the playoffs. Well, I guess it was a little later on that he actually made that clear. But you get the point, damn it. Have a pack of guys that are retiring, career tributes. I think that would be a great opportunity right there. And then a few more things. Space content out and fill the majority of the year. I don't think there's any reason the game should die off in November like it had done this last year. Maybe December. But I realistically think we should be receiving meaningful content up until the tech test, which is early to mid-February. I don't think that's too much to ask for. It doesn't have to be as frequent of content as it would be in July, but something, not 95 Jonathan Lucroy event rewards for winning 30 games. Nobody wants that. If you want to keep your game alive, it's pretty simple. It's not exactly rocket science. But that's pretty much it. You know, we talked about a lot of stuff here. It's relatively hot in my apartment for no reason. It's usually cold, but I have mild pit stains underneath here, so I'm going to take a shower. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Do these points make sense? Let me know some ideas from yourself. Leave a like if you guys enjoy. Subscribe if you guys are new to the channel. Thank you for watching. Hope you guys have a great day. There goes out. Yeet.